I think I've ever caught in freshwater, and the biggest fish on fly. Oh my gosh, it hammered my streamer. This is unbelievable. I still have the shakes. I can see 3 of those trout sitting right there, and I am 99% sure, I'm gonna check Google once I have better service, that's a bull trout. That is a fish that people drive hundreds of miles for, fish for years, and hopefully catch. I can't believe I just got so lucky. My van is 20 feet that way, and I just caught, I battled that thing for 5 or 6 minutes. That was, oh my gosh, that was insane. I caught it on my woolly bugger, and I've seen a couple of them surface, but not fully surface, so I think they're going for emergers. So I just tied one on, and I'm gonna try to get another. Oh, I have like, oh, my heart's pounding so fast. This is insane. Dang it, I just had a second bull trout on. I landed it in the net right as I was trying to get a picture, some videos. It did one last attempt and jumped out of my net. Ah, dang it, I caught it on a squirmy worm. So I'm gonna try it again and we'll see if we can get another. The fish counter for today is 5. I've got pictures of almost all of them. One of the times I didn't have my phone on me, and then that one got away. So, dang it, I had it. Well, it's 8:30 in the morning. Kiara and I just got packed up. I got my little day pack with fish and stuff, and a little bit. It's a couple snacks. It's just some stuff. We're on I think it's gonna be a round trip 5-mile hike. We're on the Fishhook Creek Trail, something like that. I'm in the Sawtooth National Forest, and I'm right by Redfish Lake. So we're gonna go up there and we're gonna try to get some fish. I've been having okay luck recently. You can hear the river right now. So I'm hoping to continue it. Well, we're about a half mile into the Fishhook Creek Trail, and elevation, we're really high up here because I'm up near Stanley, so I'm in the Sawtooth National Forest, and I think we're at like 6,800 feet. It's cold. I've been in like the Stanley area for a couple days now, and part of it is just elevation, but it's September now. It's cold. I woke up this morning, it was 36 degrees, and the days, like a really warm day, is 70. So it's been kind of nice, actually. Let's go. I don't like the heat. I'm such a heat wimp. So I'm excited that it's cold again. And it's nice to, snuggle into a blanket instead of trying to not be in it at all at nighttime. Let's go, come on. And yeah, it's so beautiful here. I can't even believe it. I drove into Stanley maybe 4 or 5 days ago, and then I camped on, just a Forest Service road with just an unbelievable view of the mountain range. So I'm, you guys already saw that. I already posted it. But everywhere I've been, there's streams and there's rivers everywhere. Apparently I was talking to 2 people that were camping next to me yesterday, and they were headed to a hot spring that night, and they said there's like 6 or 7 just 5 minutes away from where we were camping. So I think I'm gonna go try to find them because that would be really nice. But it's just gorgeous here. It's like the weather's really nice. It's funny, the weather has been really consistent. It's every morning is really thick fog where you just can't see past 30 feet, and then that kind of burns off at somewhere around 9-10 a.m. And then it's a nice day. It picks up a little bit wind in the afternoon, and then like 4 or 5 o'clock we get super huge dark clouds, and thunder and lightning storms every day. So it's super cool. Yesterday we got hail and lightning, and today I'm imagining it's going to be the exact same thing because it's been doing that every day I've been here. So I'm kind of stoked on it. It's fun to be around and be in such high altitude. It's just, I'm not even a mile in and I'm huffing and puffing. So I need to get used to it. I need to adapt to it, but it's been so nice. I'm loving it. Well, Kiara and I just got to the trailhead, so we're about to head up. I think it's 13, Kiara, come. I think it's 13 miles and about 2,000 feet of elevation gain. So we're gonna get up to Alice Lake tonight and then probably day trip to Twin Lakes and see how it all goes. Well, we're about a mile and a half in. It is beautiful. Elevation's still kicking my butt, but I'm getting more used to it. It's a beautiful day. It's been kind of cold the past, it's cold overnight and in the mornings, but it looks like today and for the next week we just have sun. So it's like 65 degrees. It's beautiful. Not a cloud in the sky. This trail's been easy so far. I don't want to, I know what I kind of do know what to expect because I was reading up on this trail and everyone was saying the first 5 miles is easy and the last mile feels like 20 miles. So I'm not super stoked for getting to that part, but so far this trail has been really well maintained and up and down and pretty easy, and we've passed 6 groups coming back. So the parking lot was fuller than I expected for being a Wednesday morning, but I'm really hoping that there's not a lot of people up there. It would be really fun if we just kind of had all these lakes to ourselves. I've heard that the fishing is good, especially in Alice Lake. So it's all brook trout. So I've always wanted to catch a brook trout. That's my favorite fish. That's my favorite freshwater fish. So I'm really hoping to get kind of lucky and get one. I didn't bring my spin rod. I only brought my fly rod. So I gotta get it going. Well, I just got to a very exposed section and I think I'm starting the switchbacks. So I'm hoping I'm wrong. I don't even want to check my map because I know I'm on the right trail, but it's kind of demoralizing if you look at it and you're like, oh, I should be there, and you're halfway. So I'm not going to check it, but I think these are the switchbacks. And if I come across another creek crossing or another water source, I'm going to refill my water. And this sucks. This really sucks. Okay, I just put Kiara's shoes on because this is all really sharp and really loose rock, and a paw injury would be really bad up here. So shoes are on, and it's always funny watching her walk in them. Oh man, those switchbacks were so gnarly. They're still not even over, but we found a stream crossing, so we're gonna refill water, and oh man, Those are really hard. I think we've climbed 1,200 feet in about a half mile. This entire hike has been so beautiful. Easy is not the word I would use. The first little section was pretty easy. The switchbacks were gnarly. They were so gnarly. And right now, it's fine. It's not horrible. It's not the best. But I think I'm getting really close because I just had a guy pass me with wet hair and it's not wet for the same reason that mine is right now. So I think really soon we're gonna come up on these lakes. So I'm really stoked for that. I refilled my water in one of the creeks that gets filled up or that drains from this lake, and it's so cold. I think you could put an ice cube in it and it wouldn't melt. So taking a dip is gonna be refreshing to say the least, but I'm also hoping that really helps the trout fishing. Gosh, this is unbelievable. I just got to the first, there's two small lakes that kind of connect, and then there's Alice Lake, and then you hike further up and there's Twin Lakes. So I just got to the first lake, and that's the one that I just got all that footage for. Oh my gosh, I haven't been a huge hiker all my life. It's still not my all-time favorite thing to do. I love backpacking, but I still haven't done a ton of backpacking. But this has a real running for being the prettiest lake I've ever seen in my entire life. The Sawtooth Mountain Range is just so dramatic. It's so jagged and so dramatic, it's incredible. And then there's wildflowers and I see trout surfacing right now. There's a little waterfall over there. Like, this is unreal. Alice Lake, and it's unbelievable. This is unbelievable. I can't, oh my gosh. It's a lot bigger than I was expecting. Usually alpine lakes are not very big, but this one's got some size to it, and there's a lot to explore. I see a couple of rock fields that would be really fun for fishing, and then a couple of meadows that go right onto it, and I want to find the inlet and outlet and try to fish those spots, but I need to find a camp spot and then get settled, and then we can explore. I'm hoping you could see it. There are tens of thousands of fry all right here, like this whole trail that I've been walking. And they started smaller and now they're bigger. I'm like hoping that I keep walking and I just come up onto a school of monster brook trout, but they're just all hanging out right here. This is so cool. Well, I think I found my spot. I found one, and then it was a little bit dusty. I thought, Kiara's gonna be wet and laying down and getting in my tent. So I think we're gonna she's gonna get dirty regardless, but try to avoid dust. And I think I found one with some good wind protection, some good afternoon shade, has an unbelievable view, and I'm far enough off trail that I'm not really near anybody. I think the closest person is like 250 yards, and they're way down there. They're in like a different cove, and I have this tiny little bay all to myself. It's just glassy. So I think this might be the spot. I have a good little swimming hole, and I think there's a couple good spots that I could cast off of without getting tangled in some trees, because I have a real knack for that. So I think this might be it. Actually, this is the view. as I'm sure you could tell from my hair, I slept really well. I think I fell asleep at like 10:30, something like that, because I was outside a while looking up at the stars because they were some of the best I've ever seen in my life. And I want to go on NASA's site and see if there was a meteor shower, because I probably saw 2-3 a minute. It was quite a bit. So it was really cool. You could see the Milky Way starting at like 9 p.m. and it was unbelievable. So I just made some coffee. So I just finished that and I was gonna go. I can hear some water trickling. I don't know if it's coming into the lake or out of the lake, but I think that's where the fish are gonna be more than anywhere else, just because it's aerated water. So I'm gonna walk over there and see how we do. Well, I'm walking the lake. I hear water movement, so that's where I'm headed. That's where I have the highest hopes. But I'm surprised I haven't seen. I've been here for a day and a half. I've walked the lake a bit, and I've been looking in the water anytime I'm near water. I haven't seen a single trout just kind of migrating. Usually on alpine lakes, they're really transient, looking for food, because they only have 4 months, 5 months out of the year to eat everything for their entire year, because this lake freezes over and then there's just not as much. So a lot of times they're kind of just right along the shore, and they'll travel the whole distance of the lake once or twice or 3 times a day. But I haven't seen that. It's like everything's making me think that they're in the middle, which just surprises me. So I hear water moving, so I'm close to it, and hopefully once there's aerated water, there's going to be some good bug activity and some good fish activity. So we'll see. I still haven't seen anything, but this looks like a nice area, and I've got quite a bit of room behind me to backcast. So I think I'm going to throw on a streamer. I've been having a squirmy worm on it. That's what I caught the last one on, and I'll put it back on, later. I don't know what they're eating. I don't know what nymphs they're eating. So squirmy worm's kind of an easy, every trout eats worms, so that's a pretty easy one. But I think I'm going to put on a streamer and try to get it out there and see if I can get something to commit to it. Well, I went fishing all morning. I walked the entire perimeter of Alice Lake and then the entire perimeter of the 2 lower lakes. I got nothing. I didn't even see one. So I saw a couple surface in the way out in the middle, but I have no chance to get into them, and it was very infrequent. So I'll wait until this evening, because right when the sun goes past the mountains, the water explodes everywhere. Fish are surfacing. Yesterday I caught one on that nymph, so I want to catch one on a dry fly today, and I tried dry flying yesterday. I just didn't figure out what they were eating, so I'll figure it out today. But I just got back. I think it's like 11 a.m., something like that, and I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna make some oatmeal, and then I think I'm gonna hang out and read and throw the stick for Kiara so that she can swim and I'll swim, and I think that's gonna be kind of our entire day until fishing takes up again. He's beautiful. He gave up a good fight too. On that last fish, I watched him surface like just to my left. So right as he did it, I redid my fly. I put it right on like his little ring, came right back up and hammered it, and then gave a really good fight. So that was fun. Well, I just had an unbelievable time fishing. I fished a little bit off of my little jetty right in front of camp, and then I went on to, because there's like this little, there's this island, well, there's two islands right next to my camp, and it connects to the second part of the lake, which is even bigger. And I hadn't fished over there, so I went and tried that, and it was super active. It's just right when the sun goes down, this entire lake just explodes with surfaces. I didn't get to check it this morning. I kind of slept in this morning. I think I'm gonna wake up really early and check it tomorrow. So I'm hoping morning and evening. I was kind of surprised they're not feeding all day, but oh well, as long as they're feeding. But it's a beautiful night. There's not a cloud in the sky. There's no wind. So I think the stars are going to be unbelievable again. So I think I'm going to make some, Kiara's begging me for dinner right now. So I'm going to get her some dinner, and then I'm going to start mine. Well, I didn't sleep very well, but I woke up early and went fishing. Not a lot of activity. I didn't get anything. So I think they really only feed in the evenings, which is just kind of odd to me, but oh well, I had a great time fishing last night. So today's our last day on trail. I think I'm gonna make Kiara some breakfast right now, and then once my toothpaste flavor is gone, I'll do some coffee and do some oatmeal, and then pack up the tent. And I think it's like 10 a.m. right now. I think we'll try to head out by 1 p.m., something like that. Do one last swim at the peak of the day, and then get on trail and go back to the van. And I don't really have plans for the rest of today. I think I'm gonna go into town as tiny as the town is, maybe try to get a burger, try to get something like that. I love greasy food after backpacking. So we'll do that. And then I think I'm just gonna stay in the area for a while. Maybe I'll do another backpacking trip, or maybe, I don't know. Gotta figure it out. I gotta look at the map and look at my calendar and see when I have to be back home and see where I want to go. That doesn't make me feel good about swimming in the water, but it's small. I don't think it's poisonous, so I think we're fine, but I don't like it.